Hey! Hi! Yeah! Welcome to the 77.4 News Show. At 3 a.m. The only show that cares about you. And your sister. Word. In today's top news, Kanye West goes from high in the charts to high in the skies. Kanye will be starring in the sci-fi feature I Zapped Your Homies, Yo, featured for release in the year 2030.
Well, it looks like terrorists aren't the only thing these soldiers in Iraq are bumping into.
The new bumper car game, Bump to Baghdad, is relieving soldiers of their daily duties.
Sure looks like they're having fun.
You think?
Yeah. Chipotle. Friend or foe? That's a really big burrito. Local Chicago citizen Sue Canterby is filing a complaint with Chipotle for not saying that their burritos are spicy enough. In some effort, she tried to dress up as a burrito to try to get her point across and maybe get a petition signed to get Chipotle to make their burritos a little bit spicier.
In global news, everyone hates America.
Yeah!
Oh god, it's really hot.
And now on to the weather, which happens to be our main story for tonight.
Hurricane Gustav.
As you know, back in September, Hurricane Gustav struck the coast of the United States around Louisiana and traveled its way up into the Midwest and into Chicago. Tonight, we are going to be studying exactly what a hurricane is and how Hurricane Gustav was able to affect us.
Also, we'll be looking into just how a hurricane forms here on 77. Okay, I screwed that up. We got this part out right now.
77.4!
Okay.
This is Hurricane Gustav. And this right here is Louisiana. Gustav. Before we actually tell you what a hurricane is, we decided to have some of our viewers send us a video of what they think a hurricane is. Enjoy.
Okay, so what is a hurricane? Well, I'm not a meteorologist, but hurricanes usually form, actually, I believe they do form over the ocean, usually off the western coast of Africa, and they are giant storms, somewhat like tornadoes, but bigger and larger effects on a region, such as the Gulf Coast, they'll affect Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, but that is a hurricane, big storm, like a tornado with an eye in the center, where the calm is, and yeah, that's a hurricane.
The hurricanes that affect the United States form off the west coast of Africa. The temperature is warmer around these mid-latitudes, and localized air with a high relative humidity starts to rise. This is indicative of a low-pressure system. More often than not, updrafts of warm air create a thunderstorm. If the surrounding ocean water is warm, this cycle of localized hot, moist air rising will continue and give the thunderstorm more energy. Because the storm has more energy, it will grow in size. The proper conditions necessary for a thunderstorm to grow into a tropical storm and then a hurricane are very little vertical wind shear and a strong convection current rising off the warm ocean water.
The storm will become very unorganized and will die if there is too much wind shear. If the storm continues to grow, it will turn into what is known as a tropical depression. In order to be considered a tropical depression, the sustained wind speed needs to be at least 39 miles per hour. Because these storms form in the northern hemisphere, they will have a counterclockwise rotation. Once the minimum sustained winds in the center of the storm reach 74 miles per hour, it is considered a Category 1 hurricane.
The more warm water there is, the more powerful a hurricane can become. This is why hurricanes often grow in strength in the Gulf Coast. We figured you might be interested in what actually makes up a hurricane. Well, right here is the eye of the hurricane. This is what the hurricane will rotate around. If you're in a hurricane and all of a sudden it's clear skies above you, go back inside, you silly goose. You're in the middle of the eye. The eye wall is going to come get you. Usually the eye wall has the highest recorded wind speeds of the hurricane. This large circle of clouds rotating around the eye is known as the shield of the hurricane. These little bands coming off of the hurricane are known as the rain bands. These can extend far past where the eye of the hurricane is and drop a lot of precipitation on your area. This right here, obviously, is the ocean. That's where the hurricane is going to draw most of its energy. Also, because the hurricane is a low pressure system, the pressure and the moist air is going up. That means it's going to be drawing this water up, and that's called the storm surge. The storm surge is also a very dangerous part of the hurricane because that's what causes a lot of flooding in the coastal areas.
But why is the hurricane curved to the right when it hits the United States?
Well, Colby, it's a little thing called the Coriolis effect.
What's the Coriolis effect?
Why don't we just ask our viewers?
Coriolis, yes. Effect is a lot of cats. Cats are trying to take over the world. I don't know if you know, but it's called the cat conspiracy. It's insane. Ryan has cats. Ryan has cats. I have cats. Like a lot of people have cats. And what the cats want to do is they want to control your mind. They want to control your government. They want to control the food you eat. So if you're vegan, watch out.
But I thought that was the Coriolis effect.
Wrong.
Not even the Borealis effect?
Nope.
Oh.
Gustav.
What is the Coriolis effect? Man, dude, do you ever want to know what the Coriolis effect is? It is, I looked it up on dictionary.com, and it's something really weird. It's like spinning, seeing something from the earth, seeing something going one way when it's the other.
The Coriolis effect is a deflection of air and atmosphere due to the rotation of the Earth. In the northern hemisphere, the air will deflect to the right. But in the southern hemisphere, the air will deflect to the left. Wow.
Remember this guy? This is still Gustav. Gustav. This is actually right where Gustav is about to hit. Gustav. Crocodile, Louisiana. And after that, it's going to travel up north and head our way towards the Midwest. After Gustav made landfall in Louisiana September 1st, it headed towards the Midwest. After making its landfall, it immediately started to lose energy and was downgraded to a tropical storm and then just a low-pressure system. As it moved northeast, it combined with another low-pressure system and started to produce even more rain. The Chicago area received 3 to 4 inches of rain for a period of about 2 days.
A flood warning was issued for the area surrounding Chicago, as many homeowners received some flood damage. The carpet and flooring company, Luna, you know, the one with the really irritating commercials, recognized this event. For about a month and a half afterwards, Luna ran a buy one get one free flooring special to try and help out homeowners.
Not many people know this, but there is a deep tunnel system below the city of Chicago that manages the city's sewage and excess rainfall. A week after Gustav struck, more rain came to the Chicago area. The deep tunnel became full as of Saturday, September 13th, and the tunnel had to be drained September 14th. They emptied millions of gallons out from the tunnel from 3 different locations into Lake Michigan. Keep in mind that all this water contains our city's raw sewage. So have fun swimming in Lake Michigan this coming summer. So, if your area has been affected by flooding in the past, it's probably a good idea to have flood insurance. So when your house gets flooded, you can have someone to pay for the damages. Just so you know. And that's our show for tonight. Thank you for watching. Again, remember to tune in tomorrow night at 3 in the morning to channel 77.4. We have a very nice story. What's that story, Colby?
Special coverage on the sex scandal between Mayor Daley and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, wow.
I'm Colby.
I'm Ryan.
Get out of here.
Yeah! Woo!